Mainit ang naging balitaktakan ng mga mambabatas ng Canada sa pagbubukas ng House of Commons kahapon, September 15. Doon po sa question hour, naging hot topic doon ay ang Canada immigration. Particularly ay ang Temporary Foreign Worker Program. Dapat nga ba itong alisin? Isishare ko sa inyo guys ang ilan sa mga clips ng question hour doon. Kaya't halina kayo, muli tayo ay mag-usap dito sa ating Menchie's Philcan Live. Sa ating Menchie po ito, welcome back. Salamat sa inyong panonood at salamat sa inyong pagsusubscribe. Kung bago po kayo, please subscribe to my channel. Pwede rin niyo akong supportahan sa pag-join and be a member of this channel. Thank you po sa ating mga channel members. Thank you sa mga channel members kay Ichibin Mary, Jen C., Ariane Del Malinaw, Joy Gabriel TV, kay Arthur Postigo, Ninette Lapira, kay Marjo Jumento, Marlo Quasay, Corazon, Binene, Marciana at Nympha. Salamat po sa inyong patuloy na support sa aking channel. Kung gusto nyo guys maging member, just click the join button below. Now, let's go back sa ating topic guys. First day ng session ng House of Commons nang bumalik ito mula sa summer vacation. So, that was just today, September 15. At gusto kong panoorin talaga doon yung question hour po. Sa question hour, ang opposition gets the chance na tanong-tanungin ang nasa ruling party o yung nakaupong government, yung nakaupo sa gobyerno. So, it's the Conservative Party na nagtanong po sa Liberal Party. At alam ba ninyo, ito yung mga na-raise na question tungkol po sa immigration. Well, actually, hindi lang po immigration. Pero ang pinick up ko lang guys, ay ang mga tungkol sa immigration sapagkat yun yung concern tayo at ating paksa. No? Okay. So, ilan sa mga questions ay ngayong taon daw po ay mas mataas na naman ang foreign workers na pumapasok. Totoo ba yon? Sasagutin po yan ng ruling party, ng liberal. Ang kids unemployment rate, mataas. Well, totoo naman yon. Mataas pa rin daw po ang immigration level hanggang sa kasalukuyan. At naabuso ang asylum seekers program. Yan, yun po yung apat sa mga main na itinanong sa question hour. And then later on po, pagkatapos kong ipaparinig ko muna sa inyo mga clips, may inipon akong mga short clips para doon na po ninyo marinig mismo sa kanila kung ano yung mga sasabihin nila, and then you will have of course your own reaction, no? Sa inyong sarili man or pwede nyo i-comment sa ating video. And after that, ay ipapakita ko po sa inyo yung totoong figures, totoong numbers ng gaano ba karami talaga ang pumasok na foreign worker ngayong kalahating taon ng 2025 as compared dun sa kalahating taon ng 2024 as well as international students. At yung totality noon, ilan ang diferensya. Lumaki ba o lumiit? Yun, malalaman natin before the end of this video. Okay guys? First clip natin guys. Mula sa conservative ang tanong nila, mataas na nga daw ang unemployment rate. Bakit nagdadamihan pa rin ang pumapasok na temporary foreign workers program? Ito po, panoorin natin.
Prime Minister promised to grow the economy, but it's shrinking. And since he took office, tens of thousands of jobs have been lost. But the Liberals are on track this year to bring in the most temporary foreign work permits ever. It's so bad that a former Liberal immigration minister just said that they admitted that they let industry become, quote, addicted to temporary work. And he's right. Amid the PM's pledge to cut the public service, even the Liberals are using TFWs to fill federal government jobs. We've talked about buying Canadian. Why isn't the Prime Minister making people hire them?
Temporary foreign worker use is down by 70% in this country. Less than 1% of our workforce is temporary foreign workers. And in fact, in Canada, Canadians come first for any available jobs. That's why the department has a rigid rules for employers that are looking to fill vacancies with workers from other countries. And Mr. Speaker, if employers are abusing the program, they receive serious penalties, including banning from the use of this program.
Second clip guys, marami daw po na mga visa holder ang nag-overstay. Ibig sabihin ay hindi umaalis. At ang mataas na kids unemployment at bakit high level pa rin daw ang immigration. Okay, ito po yung clip at kasunod na ron yung sagot.
Up to 500,000 people have overstayed their visas in Canada. Teens can't find work, Healthcare is overwhelmed, housing is out of reach, and crime rates are soaring because of the Liberals' reckless policies. The Liberals continue to maintain high levels of immigration and won't even remove those who are non-citizen criminals convicted of serious crimes. The Liberals have had all summer to find these non-citizen criminals and remove them.
And our government has been working tirelessly, and we understand that we need to see a return to sustainable immigration levels that fits our capacity and that serves our growth. And that is exactly why we are focused on our levels plan with reducing both temporary and permanent residents in this country, and we are seeing results. We're bringing population to sustainable levels and decreasing the pressures on housing and services. We are focused on solutions on this side of the House, and there is legislation in front of this Parliament, and we hope that the Conservatives will support.
Meron sinabi guys doon si Immigration Minister Lina Diab, ang sabi niya, there is a legislation in the Parliament and I hope the Conservatives will support. So, ibig sabihin, merong mga panukala na po sa Parlamento tungkol pa rin sa pagpapaayos ng immigration. So, yun ang ating gustong malaman kung ano ang gagawin nila sa kanilang legislatura ngayong taon para sa immigration. And our third and last clip ay kaugnay naman po sa record of high level or high number of work permit at ang pag-abuso sa Asylum Seekers Program. Pakinggan po natin.
We're in a healthcare crisis and a housing crisis, but the Liberals still issued record numbers of TFW permits this summer. They continued to let the asylum system be abused, and they still haven't removed countless non-citizen criminals. Mr. Speaker, why does the Immigration Minister still have her job?
Temporary foreign workers make up less than 1% of our total workforce. In fact, this is a program where employers must demonstrate that they vigorously and actively looked for Canadian workers because Canadian workers come first, Mr. Speaker. If an employer is found to have violated this program, there are severe penalties. There is also a tip line, Mr. Speaker, so that if Canadians or any member of Parliament feels there's been an abuse, this can be reported to officials and it will be investigated.
Yun na po ang ating last clip. So, out of that question hour, ang hinahangad natin na hinihintay ay ano talaga ang gagawin po ng legislature? Will there be a bill? Will there be a legislation tungkol sa pag-aalis ng temporary foreign worker? Yung ba ang tamang paraan? Will there be another legislation na nagpapa-improve pa o nagpapaganda pa ng temporary foreign worker program? Kung aalisin ba ang temporary foreign worker program, anong ipapalit nila? May mga suggestions nga po. Mayroon nagsasabing gawin na lang daw itong lahat ay PR, lahat ay permanent residency. Eh di mas maganda. Meron nagsasabi na ipinapanukalang gawin na lamang daw na open work permit. Ay di mas maganda rin. Ano ho? Parehong maganda. Mas maganda kung PR na, hindi ba? But they are just suggestions. Hindi pa po ito malinaw na nasusulat, no? Ang nasusulat po ngayon at sasabihin ko po sa inyo ay ang current na data ng arrivals ngayong taon 2025 as compared to 2024. First half of the year lang ang ating pwedeng i-compare from January to June. Ang data pong ito ay nasa website mismo po ng canada.ca. Okay, let's see. Ito guys sa graph, makikita po ninyo sa graph, ito yung total na record of temporary kasama ang international students at saka ang TFW. Yun pong red ay students, international student, at yung black ay workers. Ano ho? So, makikita niyo guys dyan from 2024 as compared to 2025 first quarter. At makikita naman natin na sa record na yan po ay mas mababa na ngayong taon 2025. In fact, meron pong less o mas maunti ang pumasok ngayong 2025, half of the year, ng 214,520. Fewer, ang sabi po, fewer. So, mas kaunti ng ganito karami. Ganito karami ang iniunti. Ano ho? At kung ating i-breakdown yan, international student, nandyan po yung record guys, ay umabot lang ng 4,185 ang pumasok ng first half of the year 2025. Kumpara po nung nakalipas, so mas maliit ng 88,617 fewer. Wow! Wow! Sobrang laki po ng iniliit. Imagine. No wonder, maraming eskwelahan po ay nagsara na. May mga department ng eskwelahan na nagsara na, nalugi na sila at nagbawas ng empleyado dahil sa liit ng mga estudyante na pumasok ngayong half the year 2025. Sa TFW naman guys ay arrivals 24,058 ang dumating na TFW from January to June. Fewer by 125,905. Wow! Ang laki rin po. Ang laki. Ilang porsyento lang yan guys, no? So, total, yun po, 214,520 ang mas iniliit ng dumarating na temporary residents. Ang estudyante at saka mga workers. So, sa data na ito guys, sapat na para sabihin natin talagang umunti na po ang pumapasok ngayon dito sa Canada. Kaya naman marami ang nare-refuse, hindi na nare-renew ang contract, hindi na nakakapag-extend, at umuwi na po ang iba, at yung dumadating paparito ay kakaunti na. Ano ho? So yung numbers pong ibinigay ko sa inyo, yung pumasok, hindi po kasama dyan yung nasa sa loob pa. Ngayon, kung merong mga hindi umaalis, pero end na, hindi po kasama dun sa record yun. And at totoo, marami na rin pong nag-uwian na mga hindi na na-renew ang kanilang contract. At mga estudyante na hindi nagkaroon ng permanent residency. So, kung itong datang ito ay nakikita ng Conservative Party, ng Liberal, ay hindi natin masabi kung ito'y sapat kasi kahit na po may gantong data ay tuloy pa rin silang nagkiklaim na sarhan ang TFW. So, anong mangyayari? Mag-aabang pa rin tayo guys. Ano po ba? Ang temporary foreign worker, papalitan ng open work permit, papalitan ng PR, o i-continue na lang itong pagpapaunti sapagkat ang laki na po ng iniunti guys. O, napakalaking bilang na po ng nabawas kumpara sa last year of 2024. Abangan natin guys, hindi po matatapos dito ang paksang ito. Sa kasunod, pag meron tayong impormasyon, isi-share ko pa rin po sa inyo. Thanks for watching. Kung nagustuhan nyo guys, please subscribe to my channel. At salamat sa inyo na dati ng mga subscribers. You can also join and be a member of this channel. Supportahan po ninyo ako. Just click the join button below. Thank you sa mga channel members, kay Ichibin Mary, Jen C., Ariane Del Malinaw, Joy Gabriel TV, kay Arthur Postigo, Ninette Lapira, kay Marjo Jumento, Marlo Quasay, Corazon, Binene, Marciana at Nympha. Salamat po sa inyong patuloy na support sa aking channel. Kung gusto nyo guys maging member, just click the join button below. Paalam na muna si Ate Menchi from Toronto. Maraming salamat po. I'll see you again sa kasunod nating video. Bye-bye!